Hey, how's it going, guys? It's your boy KoreyMastermind. I know it's been a long time coming, but I'm finally back with a new video for y'all. And this is just a cast. This isn't like a live game. This is a few games I've been playing on my boy Pyke, because I've recently, I guess you can say, become a Pyke main, because I just can't get enough of them. But let me tell you a little something about why I haven't been making videos. So recently I got a new job, so I'm going through training or whatever, so I'm out the state for like, a good 10 to 11 weeks. So I've been trying to kind of focus on my training more so, and I have still played the game, but not as much as I would like to. I'm nearing the end of my training actually, so I technically can play a little more because we only have projects. I don't have projects and homework, but I will try my best to start playing more regularly and actually record. I used to record using Plays TV, but for some reason it was giving me a little bug lately. So I'm gonna try to uninstall it, I already uninstalled it, but I'm gonna try to re-download it today to see if I can get some better records, because the default recording program on my laptop kinda sucks. Like, the sound is kinda choppy, sometimes it's kinda laggy, so I don't know if my laptop just sucks ass and I need to worry about getting on my desktop, or get a better laptop. But this laptop is fairly new, so I don't know what it is, but hey, let's go. Some of these Pyke games I've been going kind of off tank. I tried to play the Guardian a little bit just because it's kind of funny. The little shield, it's not very big because the base shield is like super decent, and it scales off of max health, and it can't build health, so you can't really scale it that well. But it is something I try sometimes. But Aftershock still is better, honestly, because it gives me that opportunity just to get a little bit tankier. As far as damage, way less damage, but it helps me survive longer, which in the end is pretty good because a lot of people don't know. It seems like Pyke does a lot of damage. He just has more CC, and he has a freaking execute for an ult. So, I mean, there's that. Think of it like a more aggressive Blitzcrank. That's how I think of it as, because I have a pull and a freaking stun, which is a dash. And I feel like it's like a mix between Bar too, because Bar is one of my favorite supports because of how, not troll, but it's very hard to get to. So if you look right here, I get like extremely low and almost die, and like make a lot of you blow a flash and everything for me, but I still like make it out because a little bit of movement speed I get from my W, the healing, and that dash, man, he's so sexy to get away. So other than that, most likely the rest of my videos would be like only Pyke. Every now and then I'll play some new characters. Like I might drop a video about that new Odyssey game mode. It's kind of fun. It's interesting. Mainly I like it because I like Jinx a lot too, and I got the new Jinx Odyssey skin. I'm trying to decide if I want to get the pink chroma or the rainbow chroma. I like the pink though, so it's kind of good. And I've been thinking about also getting Pyke skin, just because if I'm gonna be a Pyke main, I'm just gonna get everything I can for Pyke. But I honestly like the default skin way better than the Sand Raid skin. The pink one looks cool. I saw somebody on the Reddit saying, the teal one, the bluish teal, whatever color it is kind of cool because it matches the Master 7, which is kind of good because I binded my Master emote to my space bar, so I could be pretty bad with that. But yeah, let me see. In the comments, I guess maybe tell me something about you guys' builds, because I know normally a default build that I always build Black Cleaver, because Black Cleaver is just so freaking good. It's overloaded with stats. Even though it gives me health, that health plus the AD, it gives me about like 78 AD, which is like a lot on one item. So it's like 78 AD, 20 CDR. The rage passive is really good, which I didn't notice how good it was until like I started, actually paying attention to it. So when I get in the lane, it's so good. Like getting like auto attack off and like being able to walk away quickly, it's so good. Or like even like during team fights, if I can auto somebody, it gives me that movement speed to catch up to them, possibly dash past them or whatever, things of that nature. So it's kind of good. Like I would normally, like, if I pull somebody, if I don't pull them and dash right away, I would like auto attack and then dash it, because like if they flash, the rage movement speed plus the dash and the W movement speed helps me get past them. Or even like other stuff. Pyke's kind of funny though, also because of the way he is a support. As you see this game, I actually supported Yasuo, and that kind of happens a lot. Where like I'm supporting like a bruiser, or like supporting somebody that's not an ADC, because of the CC, it allows them to do a lot of damage. And I didn't know that my Q technically counted as like a knockup for league stats, but for league mechanics, because Yasuo can ult off my Q, which is pretty fun. I want to play Pyke a lot. I've been playing Pyke a lot more too, also, because I finally stopped sucking at the ult. When I first played him, landing the Q and the E was pretty, fairly easy. Sometimes I would fuck up, like just because I don't hit every skill shot. But the ultimate was so weird to me at first, because I was like, I would always do it, and the person would be right in the freaking like crevice of the X, like right on the edge of it. So I watched a few Pyke videos, feature tutorials, and I saw, and went to the practice tool, practiced. So instead of trying to hit the person with the middle of the X, I just hit it with the edge of it at the tip, literally like the tip of the X. And I saw a video where it was like, once you become a good Pyke player, you'll be able to use the ult to like reposition in a team fight. So I think I got fairly good at doing that too. So like sometimes, even if I'm about to die, I would ult somebody and like past them and hit it with the back part of the X, so that I'm that farther away from them, to survive. I've done stuff like that. Or like, just position myself like in a team fight, like if I'm going to ult somebody, ult it in a way that the X hits two people, or like as many people as possible, so I get all that damage off, so that my team can like finish them, and like it makes it easier to follow up on multiple ults when you do that. So that position them, plays a big part, and I think I finally got it unlocked, being able to like, do that, which is very important for like, good Pyke players. So yeah, I wish I got my first unofficial pentakill with Pyke. It was unofficial because it was a little time in between it. Like I think I got it was like a double, I think it was like a triple, and then I got the other two. But of course that's not in this video because I forgot to go back and record it. So yeah, hopefully in the coming days I'll be able to get something like that again. But one other thing that I tried on Pyke, it was kind of troll. It still worked, but it's like way more late game oriented and less like safe. Like I tried Dark Harvest Pyke build, and it's cool because that's when the builds when I go full damage. Like you can say it's a troll build, but you gotta have some fun sometimes. So I went Dark Harvest, Storm Razor, and Dust Blade. So that first auto attack on somebody would chunk the shit out of them. Like it would crit, it would do the extra Dust Blade damage, and then it'll also like do the Dark Harvest damage all together at once. On just one auto. So like it made resetting so much easier during team fights. So I would ult somebody, kill them, and then pick up the soul, auto attack somebody, they get fucking chunked, quick Q them, and ult them again, and we'll ult the next person, and it's just like so much easier to follow up. So I mean, it's a fun build. It's probably better if you try like in a different lane, like possibly like jungle, because you get a chance to get more Dark Harvest stacks. But I'm an advocate for Pyke being only a support, so I don't play him anywhere but support. I played him other places to test it out, just to see, but I like him more supporty, definitely more support. Like I've even done things where it's like I'm like the bot lane damager, like not like what do you say? I guess not the ADC, but like I would go play bot lane with another support, or actually like with the ADC. Like I had a friend of mine do MF support. He went full AP, which is freaking hilarious because he would just rain on him. We would get the damage off, and like after that, it was easy for me to hit any of my abilities, And then MF is always fun to support too, because when she ults, most 9 times out of 10, I could ult somebody inside of her ult and I get to reset. And then I'm most likely gonna hit both of them because a good MF only is gonna ult if they're bunched up anyways. So if it doesn't kill both of them, I could just literally R like until they're all dead. It's pretty freaking hilarious. But yeah, man, that's tons of fun that you can try to do. Electrocute, it's okay. Excuse me. Sorry, it's kind of early in the morning. Electrocute is okay, but I wouldn't recommend it because it's not a whole lot of times where I get to hit like my full combo with 3 things. Like most likely I'll hit 2. Like I'll hit a Q, hit a dash, and then like I'll ult, whenever they get low. But like in quick succession, not that often. Unless it's like early game, like unless I'm like waiting in the bush or something, and like I sneak on them, get a quick pull, dash, get some auto attacks off, stuff like that. I get, electric would be pretty decent. Pretty good for. But it's funny, like one time, then like, it goes on cooldown again. And then since they got recently nerfed, it's not as good. I could do it more often, but like I said, I'm not gonna, quickly use that many abilities or that many attacks on a single person. Like I'm usually that get in and get out type guy. So yeah, but I mean, if you guys play Pyke, I mean, you already know that. But this is for the people who actually don't play him that often or whatever. And what's one more thing I want to talk about? Oh, the support item. So I know a lot of people go the relic shield, and I do like the coin better just because you don't have to worry about mana in lane when you have the coin. Like sometimes I know a lot of people like in the pros, they like build LCS early now. I mean not build LCS, build Frozen Heart early now, and it's cool. I'm not opposed to it. I do that sometimes, especially if I'm losing, because there's no point in building damage if you're losing. But the coin definitely helps out with the mana problems that you have. So I would recommend it if you haven't tried it yet to get that coin. And I complete it too. Like I complete it usually before I do anything else, or at least the second part of it to get that money too. But yeah, man. So that's the video for you guys. So if you like what you saw, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my channel for more content coming soon. Here's a sexy ass Baron still right here.